Hey girlies. Ugh. I've been in cleaning mode today. It's been a really busy day. And I'm glad the month of February is just about over. Like, high key, every year I actually dread entering the month of February because it's like the whole Valentine's Day thing. Like, not just because I'm not in a relationship, but even when I was in a relationship, during that time, I would always like block out Valentine's Day and like be busy on Valentine's Day and plan to like do something after Valentine's Day. And I know like then while in a relationship, my excuse was like not wanting to be out and about like in the crowds. I don't like big crowds. I like low key things, right? But the month of February just carries so much weight for me. So I have a little sister that's 15 years younger than me. 15. 15 years younger. And on Valentine's Day, I would tell my parents to go out and do something for Valentine's Day. My phone is ringing. My phone is always ringing. I would tell my parents to go and do something for Valentine's Day, and I'll keep my little sister. Like, I would offer myself up so I could be like busy on Valentine's Day. Because I don't know, Valentine's Day is just like, one of those things. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why I'm like this. I think in relationships, I've always had like uncertainty. I've never felt like, I don't know. I don't want to discredit anything from the past, but yeah. And I have very briefly touched on dating here, and just like my experience just wasn't like, I did not feel hopeful. Now I know I said I was done with dating. I just didn't like the way that I felt. My brain just won't let up. You know, that anxious feeling that you get when you don't get a text back, or even like wondering what is going on with you because you keep attracting the same type of like toxic person. So some questions that I would ask myself is, what am I doing to attract this particular sort of individual? What about this situation is making me feel anxious? Trying to get down to the bottom line. There's just so much to think about, and relationships aren't easy. You're not alone. Trust me, you are not alone. So stop asking your tough relationship questions into the endless void. My sponsor, BetterHelp, will connect you with a therapist that'll help you find the answers to those tough questions. So instead of being stuck in an endless loop of questioning yourself, you can talk through these relationship concerns with someone who's trained to help you find real answers. Fill out a questionnaire and you'll be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And if it's not the right fit, you can easily switch therapists at any time. No additional cost to you. They carefully make sure all therapists on the platform are well qualified, and their customer support team is there to help you if you have any questions. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.5 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. Let me tell you, going to therapy is a sign of strength, not weakness. And there are so many kinds of relationships that can be improved by therapy, not just romantic relationships. Click the link in my description and get 10% off your first month of therapy. You are not alone. Good luck, friend. Now let's get back to the video. And then a little buggy got into my ear. My parent was like, Ambrosia, you know, we weren't placed on this earth to like just be by ourselves. Because he saw that I was just becoming okay with like settling and just like being by myself. Like, I got my kids and then just like being single and like not seeking companionship. And now me, I am such a lover girl, although I don't like the month of February, but I feel like I've already figured that out. It's because I've never felt certain in a relationship, right? So me being a lover girl, I was like, yeah, you know what? He's right. Like, there is someone out there for me. And I feel that way. I kind of close out dating at the moment because I don't feel like I have opened up space for that just yet. I still need to work on myself. There's a lot of work that I need to do. And granted, I am a believer that you can find your mate while working on yourself. Nobody is ever totally healed. We always have work to do, right? I just don't feel like I've allowed that space. Like, I don't think I have that empty slot yet. You know what I mean? From my experience though, I've made really amazing connections. I know and believe that there is someone out there. I just have not allowed that to be just yet. Side note, my voice is like this. I don't have tears in my throat, right? I'm not about to cry. I am like getting over some weird little bug, okay? So that's why I sound like this. If it looked like I wear these sweatpants in every video, it's because I do. I wash them and I put them right back on. They are from Shein. I'm surprised they're not ripped. I probably got these like 2 years ago. They should have at least a hole in them. There's not a single hole. Not a single hole. Elderberry and lemon balm tea. I do have some lemon to squeeze. I should have did that, but I don't even feel like going back into the kitchen. When I scroll through Instagram, I see a lot of content where women are just like, yeah, nope, I'm cool just being single, because there's nothing out there. And I feel like so many of us in this age group, you know, 30s, early 40s, maybe even beyond, I don't know much, but in this age group, I feel like so many of us have just lost hope. Because I do have male friends, this is not biased. I feel like men and women are both like cool with like not having anything real. And I think that's a big problem, because then it's just like this culture of just like hopping around, and ain't nobody trying to be doing that. No one's trying to be hopping around. Like, that's the thing, like with the dating apps, like I would not get on another dating app. Like, I've been on a dating app before. I will not get onto another. I think it's so much better to meet someone like somewhere, you know what I mean? Like natural connections, but that means getting out of the house and doing stuff. So if you really want to, you know, meet your person, you definitely ain't gonna meet your person sitting on the couch. You're gonna meet your person out there doing things that you actually like, or running errands, just normal errands in your day-to-day. Like, that's just how it works naturally. You don't have to be like looking. Also, last year saw a lot of YouTube videos on decentering men from their lives, or decentering romance from their lives. Like, I can't relate to centering, because I feel like I've done a great job at centering myself in my life. Like, I have never like made my life about a man. I just can't do that. I don't have that in me. I'm the girl that even in a relationship, I'm still with my people. Like, I'm not gonna be that consumed into a guy where I stop interacting with my girls and it's all about you. Like, I can't be doing that. I can't. I like space. And that's probably my issue. I like space. My people be telling me that I act like a dude in relationships, but I really like space. I value my personal time, and some people just don't get it. And I think some people, from my experience, a lot of men are kind of insecure. They get kind of insecure about that, because I don't think they're used to a woman not blowing their phones up. Because I'm not about to blow your phone up. And I'm not about to be like doing I'm not going to be initiating conversation first and all that stuff. Like, very much so, I'm not. I see a lot of content online where they're saying that men be wanting to be treated like princesses, but I'm not giving the princess treatment to anybody. But I'm not playing a game either. This is interesting. Why do I feel so open to talk about this and free? I'm not hurting nobody. I'm just letting this out, and it feels so much better when I spill it out instead of like, so y'all are getting this today instead of the group chat, because my group chat be sick of me. No, I'm just kidding. We're all complaining about the same things. We all complain about the same things. In the group chat. The group chat be jumping. Comment below. Let me know if you got a group chat. Mine be live. Okay, I'm supposed to be cleaning. I really just feel like doing a face mask. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a face mask. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause I have a bit of buildup in this region. I can feel dead skin cells and they need to be exfoliated off. So that's about to happen. Okay. I've been doing a whole lot of working on myself. Just to like think about where I was when I first started dating, right? Like mentally, where my confidence was at. I had a lot of uncertainty in my head. I did not date right away, mind you. I gave it like a year and a half. Took a really long time for me to like actually get back out there. I didn't get back out there because I wasn't thinking about it. I'm a mom, like I got kids. The last thing that was on my mind was like was somebody, you know what I mean? All that aside, and just me personally, my confidence has gone up like drastically because I've been working on myself mentally and physically. I have learned that I had to really, really, really work on myself mentally and physically, because you really attract, I don't want to say you attract what you are, but kinda. I don't want to say too much bad, because just in case somebody end up watching the video, but I'm still so nice. I don't hurt anybody's feelings ever. But the caliber of people that you attract will be based upon how you carry yourself and like how you are. Energy is so real. The energy that you're carrying is the energy that you keep. Is that something? Or did I just make that up? The energy that you're carrying is the energy that you will attract. It's like a magnet. It's like a magnetic force. You will attract it. Or I don't know, it might not be the exact energy that you're carrying is what you're attracting, but it's going to be something that's going to either be good or bad. I don't know. See, that's my overthinking. Look at this. Got a whole monster on my head. You know when you're like attracted to something, but you know, well, maybe you don't know, but when you're attracted to something, but that something isn't necessarily checking for you, like you gotta build yourself up to be on that playing field. I don't want to quote any type of like Kevin Samuels, and I enjoyed watching Kevin Samuels. Very interesting. Always left with a little food for my thoughts after watching, right? I don't watch much of that stuff anymore, because I hate how whenever you go out with someone, like they use all those same buzzwords. It's like annoying when they're using the same buzzwords and you're like, oh, they watched episode 26 of this, and so that's why they're using those words. But I do believe that, I mean, you could look any type of way and attract something, right? Yes, true. You start to attract more of what you want when you start to put time into yourself and you start to work on yourself. And those people that know good well you are out of their league, they stop feeling so bold to want to approach you to waste your time. I like that. I don't want my time wasted. I feel like I'm just getting closer and closer and closer. I'm like not actively like seeking. There are always prospects. There are a couple of potential prospects. Actually, I don't know. You know how they say, if you know, you know? Like, I've felt that a couple of times. And then, like, a couple months later, I'd be like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. All right, I'm done with the talk. I'm done. This was fun. It just feels good to let it out, to release, so it's not just in my head. Because I know it's not just me. I know somebody out there can relate. I love this stuff. It is Bamboo Earth Dead Sea Mud Mask, rich in vitamin and minerals. Very, very good for blemished skin. Yeah, you guys, I'm such a lover girl. I like talking about boys. It's fun. I feel like I'm in, what you call it? Middle school again. Or high school. And you know what? Not to like be all excited that like all my girls are single at the same time, but like, how did this happen that we all like end up single at the same time? Like no longer in relationships. Like we were all in relationships and now we're all single. And I'm not talking like short relationships. Like we're not girls that just, we're not women that jump from relationship to relationship. We're women that like held down long-term relationships. And I know y'all could be like, brother, well girl, you was in a relationship for like 25 years and you didn't get married. Yeah, I know we be having uncertainties, you know what I mean? And sometimes you feel like, oh, marriage is what you want. Sometimes you're like, I'm glad I wasn't married, because picture having to get out of a marriage. Getting out of a marriage, it's not simple. It's not a simple process. And I'm also glad that I was never in a cohabitating, is that how you could say it? Situation where you're like living with somebody. I have never lived with a guy. I've never lived with a man. So I'm glad I didn't have to do any of that. Walk away unscathed. But for the record, because it's not just like that, because obviously I do have children, you know, with the person I was in the last serious relationship with, right? So I'm happy to say that we do have a really good relationship. Like, I think it's because we've been friends. We were friends first. Like, we was besties in high school. And I honestly think that we are like much better friends than anything else. So at least we can say that, and our kids can still see their parents laugh together and have a good time together, and have it be that. Like, it just feels good to be able to do that. I'm wiping my hand on a towel just so y'all don't think I'm being slouchy and wiping it on the wall. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna lay here. I'm gonna relax here and do my thing before I have to grab my kids and tell them to get in the shower, get ready for bed, and read books before bed. I just want to leave with this one note. Wherever you are in life, whatever your relationship status is, whether you are looking, whether you are not interested in looking, and you're, decentering men, look at me using the buzzwords, decentering men from your life in 2025, wherever you are in this moment, like where you are right now, sit in it, embrace whatever feels that you're feeling, because they're valid. And I always say this, I sing the same old song all the time, because I believe in it firmly. And be cool, you know what I mean? And if changes need to be made, make the changes. Get the help. Do the therapy, do the work. Go for a workout. Go run. Clean up your space. It's spring. Spring is near. Spring is here. I gotta look on the calendar and see exactly when spring is coming. But I've started my spring cleaning. Like, it feels like just yesterday we did our cleaning for the new year, for January, the January New Year. But it's time to do your spring cleaning for the real new year. Get rid of the old, make space for the new. Whatever is weighing heavy on your heart, free yourself from it. It's okay. And you know what? I'd ask myself the question, why do I suddenly feel comfortable sharing all this crap right here on YouTube? Because, like, I do, like, keep stuff to myself. But I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to drown the group chat, child. Because they sick of me. But also, I want others to know that, like, you know, if you're going through it, like, we can relate. Because a lot of us in this age group, we be going through stuff and we don't be sharing it, right? And not to say that I'm trying to share every bit in piece, because I don't. I could write a book. It'll be off the shelves if I shared the details of my life. I swear it is a movie. I swear it. Not even exaggerating. We are all going through something, okay? And I am just proud of, like, how far I've come. I feel good with, like, how far I've come, and I'm comfortable in myself enough to share that, like, my life has not been perfect. And if I can help someone else out, like, that just, I don't know, that makes me feel good. So that's it. I wish you nothing but peace and love. Until next time, bye.